there's going to be one envelope that has a long pink and a long green strip of paper. And that's what we're going to do first. No, there's one that's got a real tall, that the pink is sticking out, probably in the back of your pack. Yeah. Oops. Is there someone that would like for me to do their card base? All right. So this is called a double easel card. This is kind of cheating a little bit, but it's going to stand on its own easel like that. So an easel card is basically any card that you can, stand up like an easel, like this. So we're going to do the easel card with this double easel card base first. So obviously just fold your pink paper in half.
Remember to face it towards the camera. Not to worry, I edit.
Dawn works at the Renaissance Center office, so she doesn't get to take classes very much.
So if I were mean to you, if you do not have fond memories of me, your name is different. Do not see me after fun.
And then your green paper has two score lines. So one is in the middle. So we're just going to fold it in the middle. Get this right. So you want to bend your card like this. And then you're going to fold the other score line down. Okay. It looks like that. All right. And the thing about this card is you're going to paste this on the front. You're going to paste this on the front here, and you want to center this because you're going to want to, because it's an easel card, you're going to want to line up the bottom, but you just want to put it in the center, like if it was just a green panel. Can you see that? Mm-hmm. So that's all we're going to do for this one. So just
don't go all the way to the bottom.
No, center it in the middle of the card.
And the fold is at the top. Oh, the pink is at the top.
Yes, the fold for the pink is at the top, and the big fold is at the bottom on the green side. And then you have another little mountain coming out.
Right. It does.
It does. There's like a light.
And then, so that's all we're going to do for that. But this has a lot of fussy little pieces. You can see there's a lot of mushrooms on here. So there's, well, my sample is somewhere. There's one stamp pad that actually has 4 little stems on it. Yeah. I don't know if you can see that very good. But just leave all those on there because they're all the same color and stamp them on your paper. You're going to stamp mushroom caps. You're going to stamp this little piece of grass. And you're going to fussy cut all of that out. I don't have dies for all those pieces, but it took me 4 minutes. To cut these things. They're easy shapes. It goes quick. Don't fool with it. But you can arrange them on your card. You'll see the display, the stuff when you get it. But that's the double easel card base. That's what I wanted you to see. All right.
And stamp on the big white. When we get to it. Yeah, later when we get to it.
Yeah.
Okay. They'll come around the truck.
Actually, I'm looking at Sue's supplies here. two white panels, in with your supplies. The slightly smaller one is the one that will fit inside your card, and the bigger one is where you're gonna stamp all the mushrooms and have it out. We'll do that.
So just put all this up for now.
So yeah, put that to the side for now, and get out, the paper that looks like this, the blue. And this is a real easel card. When I think of an easel card, it's a card that when you open it, it's got like a weird fold, but you put a stopper on the bottom and you can see how it sits up on a shelf. So we're gonna make that card base because that's a basic easel.
Well. Gonna be done by 11 or 12.
All right. Again, fold your big piece of paper in half, like you always do. And then the last part we did, we folded this bottom up, but you're going to fold it down. You're going to keep folding the same way. You're going to fold it down. So now I want you to take the other blue rectangle that you have.
I have two. Oh, never mind.
One has a hole and one doesn't. So the important thing to remember is when you're putting anything on the front of your easel card, you don't want to put glue on the whole back and glue it down because you need the top part. You need this to be free to bend the card. So what I want you to do is I want you to put your adhesive just on this section here, and then you're going to put your panel right to the bottom. You're going to glue your panel right there, and then you know it's not going to be stuck to the top of the card. Does that make sense?
You go around the perimeter, you said?
Yep. So just around this bottom, below the bottom score line. And this one, you can line your card up right to the bottom. That's going to be your card front.
This goes on this board, please.
Yeah.
Does everybody understand?
No. Oh, if we are doing that, yes. So I'm gonna put this like this. Yeah.
That one.
I think I got Okay, well, I've actually had that.
Thank you. I missed something. I missed something. So far, like, beautiful things that are around.
Are we correct? Isn't that terrible? Yes. I wish, and then today, I remember, I actually.
All right, and then I want you to take, You've got a lot of white papers. You've got two big white panels. I want you to just put one of those white panels right on the front of your card.
Oh, she can guess, but she has. Instead of.
Is it already on there?
Yeah.
Oh, I think. I got things there. I need to get them ready on the line.
Thank you.
The one you just selected.
Yeah. Which one? Yeah.
On the right side?
Yeah, on the one, on the front of your card, the one that you just clicked on. So it should look like this.
No, hang on, I put mine in. So we have two pieces of white that didn't matter, right?
Right. The other white one will go inside the card.
So this goes on that.
Yeah.
On the one that you just glued on. And the reason I'm doing this is because you are not gonna stamp on this piece of paper, all right? This is not the one that you're gonna stamp on. So this is the card. And there's a nice heart stamped on the front there, and you're gonna stamp that on this square. And you should have a little green already cut out for you heart in there. So you're gonna put that, you'll see the card when you get it, but, you're gonna put that on this paper. You're not gonna stamp on that nice white paper you put on the front of your card.
Yeah.
And when you put this, when you stamp on here, I will tell you each table as it comes. This is the little tricky part. I'll just tell you when it comes, but anyway. That one's done. All right. The next card is the same thing, except instead of using a rectangle piece of, paper, I cut it into an arch. So get out the purple piece of paper. And we're just getting the card bases done, and when we're done, then I'll give you your box, and then it'll be like normal, and it'll be okay.
Normal chaos.
I'm stressed. I've lost sleep over this. Okay, so this card has more score lines on it. So there's one piece that has no score lines on. Don't touch that, okay? But the other piece, it has, obviously, this is your score line in the middle. It's got a score line, another score line going across, and it's got two lines coming down the sides of each side of that card. We are going to cut off these two long rectangles. So you want to cut up those long lines up until the middle, and then go over and cut them off. If you want to watch me do it, I'll do it. Because we're just making this card a little more fancy. You know how to do an easel card now. We're just going to make this a little fancy. So when you're done, you should, so that on each end, on each side, there's like a narrow strip, that narrow strip. Yeah, just follow the middle line across to cut that off. So when you're all done, it should look like this. And then you can fold those lines. Now that the fold lines are there, the one that's going across up here, fold them just like you did that last blue card. Fold it in the middle. And then fold it again. And that becomes your easel. Can you see that? So instead of putting a big square rectangle card on the bottom like we did, we're gonna I cut it out for you already. We're gonna put the arch to make the card look a little fancy.
So can you hold that up so are we folding? Okay. Thank you.
And if you want to go ahead right now and glue your arch on the front, remember what I said about easel cards? Just put your glue on this bottom square and then center the easel on that bottom right there, all the way to the bottom.
It is, but I think it comes straight.
And the fun little technique that we're gonna do with this card is, I have pearls to put on there for the bling.
Yay.
But I don't have pearls in every color. I mean, who does? But if you have an alcohol marker, you can color those pearls any color you want. So, there's 2 alcohol markers in here. One's a little bit dark, one's a little bit light. You can use either tip. If you use the flare tip, it's a very light touch. This one is actually not in good shape. But the other side is like a writing side. Use either side. But you just color those pearls, they dry instant. Yeah. So you have a bunch of colors. You don't need your colored blank. All right, and the last one, and then I'll let you go. So are we all, we're all on the same page? So far? It looks good. It looks good. So I want to show you where I get some of my ideas. I was at a meeting with some other demonstrators, and this was near Halloween time. And so she was giving out these cards, and this was her easel card, but it was, you know, Halloween. So I thought, I want to do that, but it's not Halloween anymore. So this is mine. So this is what we're going to do today. So there's no trick to this one. I just want to show you, just be careful. The score line obviously goes in a diagonal. Just be a little careful when you fold that so you don't crunch the corners. I used a little teapot here. I brought the stamp set because there's all kinds of other, there's flowers, a cupcake, a puppy dog. So if you think of somebody you want to give this to, feel free to use any of those other stamps. I used a teapot here. You will be die cutting the green circles, but just remember when you glue your circle on, don't put glue on the whole back of the circle, just on the half that's gonna go on that half.
We don't need to do anything right now.
So, no. Okay.
Hold it in.
So you don't have to do that now. I just wanted to show you.
Is it?
That.
Those were thoughtful words.
In, you always want to go in. Here's what you're doing. And when I give you the card at your table, you'll be able to see easier.
Did we gotta glue the yellow one?
You can if you want to, but I'm going to go ahead and get out all your supplies. I'll give you this. You guys can have this one first. How's that?
Okay. Let the stress begin. Okay, what are we doing first? Because I don't know. So we, I didn't want to take over.
No stress.
That's your multi-base. Yeah, we all compete. I know. And we're all on the last one.
I would have put this one here down here. And just put this up here.
All in it. Yeah. Glow in the dark.
So you can do whatever you want to with your card.
No, she thinks that
Are you gonna, well, yes. These two ovals, you'll go ahead.
I have so much stuff.
All the dies are in your little supply kits I'm gonna bring around today, because I knew you were bringing some machines, so,
Right here in front of me, that's not. Here's a card. I just need to. Just here's the card. So. Should we do the back end first? Oh, we have directions. One stamp and then you have the stamp first. So you stamp for that. Oh. We stamp it and then we put that on after, the jolly stamp and the first. So the stamp is, the flowers go. Oh, it's two of them. Yeah. Yeah. So first you have to do the sentiment. Okay. And then you have to. That's we only get two. So you guys read, this is the other one. I mean, we can do simple sentiment and then. You can be deviant if you like, yes. Okay. Oh, they're already doing the strips here, so we're all.
yeah, I'm gonna
We're gonna put this here. Because we can't all do the same thing, we gotta share.
Everybody likes them. Everybody likes them.
See, it's you. No, I don't think you're supposed to, but she probably has a front. Like it probably tells you. The direction. Have it read all of it.
She was saying, she hadn't read that big one, and we're gonna stamp it, and then I said that, she was, that in here, this. I don't know.
It doesn't.
Oh, that's not the black card. Yeah. Obstruction.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're on top. Yeah, yeah, that sounds good. Vicky on that. You're talking about not putting it on. No, I'm not. They will be interesting. Yeah, so that's, we talked about it. Yeah. Can we go ahead and put this down? Well, the words on it. Okay. Got it. Okay. We could do the original one, which is the back of this. All right. Here is mine.
Yep. What happens if I screw up?
I think it's hard to hear.
This one, that says the rain jack table. So you need purple?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did yours. Did somebody like pass the card or?
I'm okay, right? Yeah. I got it down good. Is there any way to help?
No, it's bigger.
Yes. And it goes this way. Then I can start to let the guy on our car.
It does find that, but it's hard to get.
I got it over here. 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see it for a second.
It's been all around top.
It doesn't take long to do that.
Does anybody want it? When you're done.
I wish I did, but I put it in.
Sorry, and there's a shiny one and a white one.
Oh, right. You see that on the shiny side?
No, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
So this one was down. Oh, it is this. Okay. They're doing like the way There's that piece of paper. There's one on the side. Anybody have okay. But if that's what it's going to be. Yeah. Yeah, and I can, probably on my way to making a big.